Shalom, back with part 2. All right. I'm going to continue this. This is an article here, people. All right. Pentagon accelerates efforts to root out far-right extremism in ranks. All right. Which will be my title. I'll use that as a title. All right. All right. So let's continue here. The FBI investigation into Capitol siege, still in its very early stages, has identified at least 6 suspects with military links. You see that? Out of more than 100 people who have been taken into federal custody, or the larger numbers still under investigation. They included a retired Air Force lieutenant colonel from Texas, an Army officer from North Carolina, Army reservist from New Jersey. Another person with military service was shot and killed in the assault. See that? The military's examination of its ranks marks a new urgency for Pentagon, which has a history of downplaying the rise of white nationalism. Oh, really? Like it just rose up, right? Like it just happened, right? We just started 221. What? This started what? In 2020? Really? You mean your Edomite supremacy didn't start 529 years ago here in the Americas? These people are liars, okay? That's what they are, all right? And they lie right to your damn face, all right? Okay, what does it say in Psalms? All right, give me a minute. Yeah, what does it say in Psalms 58:3? It says, yeah, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, doing what? Speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of the serpent. Right? Which goes back to the garden. You understand? Okay? You understand that? And that spirit, and that was man. That wasn't a talking snake. That's one of the sons of the wicked. And that spirit was placed into Cain, and then that spirit was placed into Esau. All right? All right. Let's continue here. All right. So, which has a history of downplaying, all right, the rise of white nationalism and right-wing activism, even as Germany and other countries are finding a deep strain embedded in their armed forces. You see that? What? Again, it's like these people, woke up overnight and realized this, right? So in other words, they are purposely eliminating history in all the evil and wickedness and atrocities that have taken place here and all around the world, committed by them, by these Edomites. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, that it is laughable. All right, these people are not representative of our country's military. Really now. All right, really. All right. General Mark A. Milley, chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, said most active duty troops and veterans continue to serve honorably and uphold their oath to protect and defend the U.S. Constitution. All right. More than a week now, Milley has listened to analysis, read reports, and viewed videos of the riots. There was some indication that an unknown number of veterans associated with the insurrection, he said. Well, they didn't have to put that in the paper. I mean, the world already knew that. He said, you think people don't know these things? I mean, really. They really take the people to be dumbed down, and the majority of the people are dumbed down. All right, America has the most stupidest people in the world here. Because meanwhile, all these other nations, the people that live in all these other nations, they all know the truth. All right? They all know the truth. All right? It's you people that are living in darkness here. All right? And at the rally and later at the Capitol breach, rioters were seen with Marine Corps flags, Army patches, Special Forces insignia. Right. Okay? And, you know, we know who they are. You know, they've been out there protesting for years and years, okay? Telling you that really the war was here at home, that there was no enemy, okay? That it was, you know, the elites, all right? And, you know, men are going out there killing innocent people. And it's all about stealing the wealth and resources of those nations. Okay? You know, like G-O-D, right? As the lettering in the word God, right? Gold, oil, drugs. You understand? Okay? All right. Federal officials are vetting thousands of National Guard troops arriving to help secure the inauguration of 21,500 Guard personnel who had arrived in Washington by Monday. Any who will be near President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who, by the way, is a tear, people, all right? No words. She's not an Israelite. Father's an Edomite. You are what your father is. Will receive additional background checks. A standard procedure to counter insider threats that was also taken before President Donald Trump's inauguration in 2017. Defense Department officials say they are looking into stepping up and monitoring of social media posting from service members in much the way companies do with their employees. Right, what do you think? They're going to stop just there? That they're just focusing on them? No. All right, you understand that? They take down our videos and been taking them down, all right, for years, all right, and stepping it up, removing pages, all right, giving strikes, taking down videos and pages of us brothers. And what do? Okay, we're not a cult. We're of the truth. We bring you the scriptures. We bring you the prophecies. We bring you the history, explaining it all to you, all right? We go out there, we street teach, all right, besides making the videos, all right? So why would you take down something, reading of the scriptures? Obviously, it's the word of the Lord, because these people, this is an anti-Messiah system, all right? And the scriptures are exposing them. As it says, they would be consumed by the word, all right? Then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume, right? Consume meaning destroy with the word of his mouth. Who's the word of his mouth? The prophet. Us. Make these videos, go out there street teach, starting with the elders. Do you understand that? All right? Simple enough. Al-Rashid Babbitt, who was shot and killed trying to climb through the door in the Capitol, was an Air Force veteran with robust social media presence. Among the suspects of military ties are Timothy Hale, Kazalani, another protester at the Capitol, who federal agents say is a neo-Nazi and white supremacist. Well, excuse me, people, but your Nazis came here in the Berlin airlift after World War II. All right, your government and the CIA brought them over, gave them full pardons, all right, pardoned them, and they were put into what? Your NASA space programs. They were put into the CIA, NSA, FBI, You people got that into your government jobs, all right? And that's over, I believe it was over 250,000, 350,000 of them, all right? They came here, all right? And they were pardoned from those war crimes. You understand? Okay? So there you go, all right? You people don't know nothing here, all right? You people don't know anything about the evil wickedness and stuff that goes on in this place, all right? All right, he also is in an Army reservist who works with secret clearance as a naval weapons station. All right, Captain Emily Rainey, an Army officer who told the Associated Press that she had transported 100 people to Washington for Trump rally, is being investigated by the Army for any connection to the riots. According to military official, Rainey had resigned from a post last year, but was not set to leave until this spring. Miley said he saw reports that people were showing their CAD cards, CAC cards, a reference to the identification cards used to enter military installations in the Pentagon. Last Tuesday, Miley and the rest of Joint Chiefs of Staff sent an extraordinary letter to all military personnel, reminding them that Biden would soon be their commander-in-chief and that they were duty-bound to defend the Constitution. The Defense Department Inspector General announced an investigation last week into the effectiveness of the Pentagon policies and procedures that prohibited service members from the activism or participation in supremacist or extremist groups. All right, and that's what they want to do. As a matter of fact, you can go look that up. And you'll find that they put what they demonize. They say black Hebrew Israelites, okay, are supposedly an extremist group. Obviously, people, as you can see, we know that they're not. But what have they been trying to do for years? They've been trying to make sure that you're looked at that way, okay? Why? In order to stop the truth, to silence the truth, all right? And we don't carry guns, okay? All right, and the wrecking at the Pentagon comes as a retired General Lloyd Austin III is poised to become the nation's first black defense secretary in an ascension that, depending on how Austin decides to proceed, could either sharpen or blur U.S. military's decades-long battles with racial inequality and white supremacy. All right. In his 41-year career in the Army, before retiring as a four-star general in 2016, Austin witnessed firsthand both the possibilities and limitations of how the military deals with race. As an Army officer, he is told of how he had to confront troops with Nazi insignias at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and of countless meetings when he was the only person of color in the room. Now, he is confirmed as defense secretary, and he will have to decide if he will confront the far-right politics that have heightened during the 4 years under Trump. This needs to be rooted out of our military. Senator Tammy Duckworth, said, and an Iraqi war veteran, and in an interview last week, Austin, she said, will be a unique position to head up that effort. Austin's confirmation hearings begin Tuesday. All right. Begin Tuesday, and lawmakers most likely press him on how he plans to tackle extremism in the ranks. All right, we'll be right back with part 3. Continue the article and get to some scripture. Shalom.